I'm Chris, and today we're in the Elan Valley in Wales near Rhayader, or Rhayader, however you pronounce it. Later on we're going to go to the world famous Gigrin Farm and have a look at a couple of hundred red kites in very, very, very close proximity. But before we do, we're going to stop and have a look at this dam, because these valleys are massive and it's always raining here. So there's a huge amount of water to control. And this dam is really, really worth seeing. It dams the Caban Coch Reservoir. Welsh friends, please forgive me on my pronunciation, but let's have a look. These dams were actually produced to provide water for Birmingham, would you believe it? But they're an amazing testament to the planning, construction and engineering in the Victorian era. This reservoir actually holds more than 100 billion litres of water, almost triple the volume that would be required to fill Wembley Stadium from the floor to the ceiling. That was a complete failure. Came down to the visitor centre to look for some dippers, and as you can hear and see, it is lashing it down. This is proper Welsh downpour. I'm soaked from the waist down, but look at this. Properly unpleasant, so I'm going to try and dry off before heading over to Gigrin Farm, where that's going to take everything in the locker to stay dry for an hour outside there. So please clear up. This is not good. This is not good at all. Their distinctive angular wings and deeply forked tail make this raptor unmistakable. The red kite. Unfortunately, they were hunted to the brink of extinction. That was until 1903, when the Kite Committee was formed, monitoring nest sites and protecting these amazing birds. But recovery was slow. By 1989, there were 52 breeding pairs in Wales, and that's where Gigrin comes in. More than a century since the Kite Committee was started, kite numbers have flourished, with more than 2,500 breeding pairs in England and Wales. If you've driven around London, if you've driven past Oxfordshire, you will have seen plenty of them. It looks like the kite is here to stay. It's finally time to take some pictures. It's still pissing it down, as you can see, but we're heading on down to the hides at Gigrin Farm, famous with birders and photographers everywhere, because you can get within 20 metres of 150, 200 kites sometimes. And it's a pretty cool place. Have a look at this. The action is going to take place just there. We've got to get into our hide and get settled before anything. We're in the tower hide today, which is the one straight ahead of us, not the big tower. They're refurbishing it or something. But it should be good enough anyway. Let's hope we can stay kind of dry. Got some covers, but I'm just going to have to stop filming and get the code out so I can get in. Hang on. We've made it to the hide. One of the cool things about the kites here at Gigrin, which is in Powys, again, sorry about the pronunciation, but that's the county, the area, I guess, is that they turn up literally 10 minutes before it happens. So they feed the kites at 2 this time of year, 3 when the clocks change. And as you can see now, there's none of them. There's not a single kite just here. But as soon as the food's ready, they'll suddenly appear and the sky will be full of these massive, massive birds. But their ability to tell the time and remember is astonishing. These are what the hides look like. There's a couple of specialist ones that are low down there. I don't think they were open this time. But we're in the tower hide. And here comes the food. And all of a sudden, they're starting to appear. And just as the tractor arrives, So do the kites. Watching these birds from so close is really something else. One of the most captivating aspects of these birds is witnessing their incredible aerial agility. These big birds will soar on air currents, ride thermals, swoop down across the fields, and make the tightest turns imaginable, seemingly with ease. All the while using that forked tail to dive and turn down onto their prey. Or in this case, dead chicken. Different birds you want to photograph from different angles, but for the kites, you can't beat that auburn chestnut orange across their shoulders. There has been this famous leucistic kite at Gigrin over the years. It's hard to say, but some experts think there are as few as 5 to 10 across all of the British Isles. Although I've got to say this was quite sad. Everything was bullying him. Even the crows, when he was set off to the side, just wouldn't leave him alone. That's all from me. I hope you've enjoyed watching these amazing birds. So thank you very much for watching, and make sure that next time you're in Wales, you save some time for Gigrin.